third match. It's really fun to see. Really fun to see that what happened, how I was able to use it. And people always tell me like, "Oh, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?" And why not? Nobody in a higher level uses it. So I guess it's a exposure thing, and I would expect more and more people will start to use some of it. And I appreciate that Bendy did it and pretty good. And I will try to also tell him feedback what happened. And but execution was, I will also tell you someplace that this there happened. I just laughed out loud when something happens. So I would show it. So some resting. I will just comment the stuff he used as a turtle, and so. That's a quad board. I'm also trying to understand better and play it more. Wrestlers use it. So right now comes the turtle soon, and Pendy plays. You play also with plays toes on a mat. Now we do both. We play toes on a mat and also not toes on a mat. I feel that not toes on a mat even makes people way more passive. So toes are not necessary. And the problem was here the hook got in. That's the situation. So in a way, it also would make sense to go to running man. That actually Bendy does in some other end case. But that hook, that's why we have to hide our heads, and that's why we have to have like let's say toes on a mat and heels under the butt. But when somebody is really heavy, and so now we know that toes on a seal feet will make you even way more passive. So that seems to be also the problem here that also will expose a little bit Bendy. So good grip fighting, good elbows, tucked shoulder, very awesome. He clearly has, hard time getting grips. Only thing is the danger is the hook, and he will start to use that hook to expose certain things. Really nice wrist fighting. Not giving up the seatbelt. Grabbing those fingers. That's just made me giggle. See what happened now with that hook. So that is the problem. That's why sometimes you have to go like say running man, get that hook back, and or also in some cases you can slide it this way so you like a sit like a back towards the camera right now, or you go to running man, then that hook goes out. Yeah. So let's move on. So super annoying. Very good. Now soon will come one scramble. See what happens? And see, yeah, that was the opening. So he took it. I will show you what happens, and then we go back a bit. The choke, the hooks cut out, and then he lost it again. So let's go again. See now that he posts. Yeah, so wrist fight, elbows, and now he posts. Bendy posts. So that was a if people do that, I think I would slide. I would actually maybe go the bottom leg would slide out, and I would go to panda to my direction. Maybe sit out, maybe slide. Running man. So that was a mistake. Happens. That's the sport. So and then he jumped, and there's no hooks. I think the other hook, the left hook, is out, but this hook kind of I think it hangs, and then he actually goes for a choke. But going for a choke without the hook, you kind of fall forward, and the choke is not that on. So many people actually let go. They do it to me so also sometimes. See, the hooks are out. This right hook also in some point gets out, and now he starts to fall off. See, and they have to abandon and go back. It's a very weird. You kind of they almost have it, but they're falling forward, and then you kind of the point is as a defender, you kind of fall towards their chest more because they go over you, and then the chokes are working way less. So the hooks and attachments are very, very important. It was very nice. And now it's a double under, so it was hard to see how it happened, but the double under is good. Let's see, the hook got in somehow, the double under. Now the problem is the double under has to be deep enough that it will be strong and you would not kill your own arms, because if it's low, it becomes like a straight jacket. So right now, certain, let's say, uh, either running man or, kind of like a stepping over the hooks, even like stepping my knee over that hook, so just going more under him. So that would be the key. And I know when people are physical, it's not easy. He's fighting this, so we will have a also interesting sequence here. Clearly he's off, he can't take the back, his seatbelts are gone, so it is annoying. You can start to see his top guy's frustration a bit. Kind of fun to see. Also, top person uses much energy. So what comes to this, what happened also? So problem is this, that this underhook, that's why I would go, if I would go underhook, I would put this side on a mat, like a running manish, something, that, because the elbow is here and this is the access point. So I would put my, my side on a mat or something. I would go more under him. I would try to dig under. So because he gets in a bit, see? And I think the leg is low enough so he has some attachment. So we'll see what happens. I think Bendy will escape, it's a very nice job. See? The hook is there. It's kind of, nasty position, but then the hip should be in a knee bend, and then the other hook would be dead. The danger is right now, if the body position is wrong, the hook kind of reaches, and it's just a little bit annoying. So if the body position would be better a bit, then the bottom hook would be dead, and then it would be a little bit easier. And see, the hook gets out, and now it is like a little bit like a done deal. Yeah, see. So that was nice. So the body angle was the problem, that rolling, and also in turtle the body, the body position has to would have been maybe better, and then the hook would be, after roll, hook would be dead. So pretty good. I also would click the legs. I would actually click some, my wrist to the shin bone. I would have like a clicks. I would use both arms, not the locked arm. I would put my wrist somewhere, probably. So this is good. And right now, just walking with the legs, I think also Bendy does this. See, walking with the legs. And so that was the issue. That usually comes with extension with this. So that's the price, and I'm going to explain. You see, he got in. And that is the price of extension, see? I'll try to pause in the right moment. See, and already the arm is out. So I would actually grapevine this ankle. Yeah, I could start to a little bit like wrestle, because if he circles the leg over the head, he's free to see the back. But if you have a grapevine over that leg, even with the double arm maybe, then you can bend his knee on a mat and wrestle, or get out like a ghost underhook, they call it, reverse underhook. You use this side and spin out that way, and then I think it doesn't happen that way. Also, maybe just if you're out moving just with the legs, you don't have to reach, because you just get out and then you protect your elbows, or you run your legs towards the camera way more, and then his arm, the top arm, is not in a right position. What happens right now is, see what happens? But if the legs would be more here, bend his legs, it would be different. And also This would be grapevine, grabbing over the chin, pushing the knee here, pushing the knee to the mat. It's gonna bend, so he cannot lean to the hips. He will push forward, and also one leg would be up. Then you have automatic lean. Yeah, so a couple of ideas. Usually the head would be the place where the body weight looks, and right now the toes on our mat. So we play both. Those give certain mobility because you can push your hip up and start to invert, and those techniques. But being like just seal feet just makes it super passive. So usually like toes on a mat would be like if somebody's in a front turtle, and then you can push in, start to wrestle, And if they go usually behind, then we have upright turtle also in the system now. And also when they go behind, you hide your ankles by making the legs heavy. So you do upright turtle, or you do panda. So you hide your legs most cases. So he goes to the ankle, so then you tuck your toes. That was nice. Yeah, and this sequence is in the end, I just laughed. Literally, I just laughed, with a voice, because, he doesn't get anything. There's no access. There's no seatbelts. There's no YouTube turtle. It's a shield, and he's like, and this was so crazy. Clearly, he knows how to take the back, or he knows jiu-jitsu. So, and this was really good test. That he's clearly not used to it. That turtle being that kind of closed position. And this is so cool. That was always said, like I always said, like stand up, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, awesome job. So now the fight goes on. I think we have a couple of running mans coming that are pretty good, pretty well done. And also he told me already that they're practicing. They have my DVDs and they're practicing my information. So I really, really appreciate it. And it was a very good, execution of those ideas. And so really appreciate that people are like using those things, so to speak, my things, and it's testing also because it's still new, but these people use it more and more. So we also so now see, this was very good. God damn it! This was very good timing. I will show it one more time. So see, right away, and quad pod, and really good timing to go to turtle. You just get away. And now again, the hook happens because the hip is a little bit elevated. The hook, this happens. And now Bendy is already, like, let's say, more experienced. And now he goes to running man. Very awesome counterbalancing. So this is what I talked about before. So very awesome timing to go to turtle. So right now it's two things. If he pulls a lot of hip, you can go to, fall on your hip and, pandas and those kind of things. But right now, counterbalancing very nicely and going to running man. It's knees closed, really, really nice running man. Elbows nicely tucked in. So now they're gonna reset the position. He has a guillotine grip, I guess. Is a guillotine grip. Yeah. So close your knees, Bendy also. I think they're pretty good. So the cradle and stuff. Elbow, neck, bottom elbow I see, so all good. And see, soon the other top knee goes to the mat also, so there's no cradles. Wrist fights, good position. Very nice execution of running man in a pretty high level, working against dangerous people. See, yeah, see, turtle, very nice. See, now he's gonna bump your head. Bum, bum. Boom, excellent, yeah. That was also a very good sequence. Look at it again. I'm just enjoying this because this was really good. So look at that. So turtle, nicely. Now he's gonna bump your head, and then you're gonna turn out. He's gonna give you space, right to turtle, panda, pum, turtle, shut down again. And then up with a wrist crate. Very awesome. Very nice. I really appreciate the support and people trusting my ideas that to use them in that high level competition. Nice counter to the throw. 2-on-1 roll throw. Nice defensive pause. You're gonna shut it down. Now comes the armbar. So I don't know what you did there. I think your elbow was a bit out already, so it wasn't in a correct position. So all good. Good awareness. So and I think the one running man comes more. One more running man. One more running man. So now hook in. Here, actually, you had a Bendy. You had the option. There's a hooking and baby read section, but with this, your left hook, you can hook his hook. So you can unwind your leg. See that hook, and you can unwind it with your hook. Baby reach is good. I don't know where is the other arm right now. Is it behind you? Okay, there. So this is good. Hawking 2.0, pulling the shoulder away. Nice, yes. Actually, this move we're just doing in the class against arm bars. Just worried about hawking, kind of inverting, kind of hawking. I think hawking 2.0 is the lowest invert. You can just shrimp, and like you did, put just to open guard. This is exactly what we did against arm bars, late arm bars. So you start to pull your shoulder away, see? Hook, and really nice. And now we have a running man. Knees are nice, no cradles, elbow is good, no neck, no leg locks, no hooks, nothing's there, elbow connection, nice. And I think the match is over soon. Yeah. And turtle. Really awesome. Really, really awesome. Thank you. I think, yeah. I think it's the more we start to see, maybe in quintet, maybe somewhere else, you have to survive. Let's say first in those no gi tournaments, not with punches. But this was really good execution. So welcome to the site also, Bendy, and I hope you got something from this feedback. So I really appreciate you doing this under pressure.